Leeds Boxing Promo. We're down here at Freedom Boxing Club in Doncaster with the King of Doncaster, Jamie Mellers.
That's what it felt like after that fight.
Fresh off your win over Cameron.
Yep.
On the GBM show, Doncaster Rovers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it were a cracking show. Like it were first time being on a massive platform. Obviously, it was a good 50-50 fight on paper against Cameron Caillou. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Still to this day, I don't know. But he's a nice lad. We both brought it. But obviously, on the night, I was the better man, and we shook hands. And I wish him well for whatever he decides to do, whether he continues for his rest of his career or if he decides to pack it in. I don't know what he's going to do, but all the best to him. But yeah, I just felt like the king of Doncaster. It was good. He's from Donny, I am, and yeah, it was good.
Now, with a cracking fight, mate. Stoppage win.
Yeah, first one on record.
Yeah.
And in fact, the only one of the night as well.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, it wasn't even like really mentioned that much, to be honest. It happened and some people mentioned it, but then it was sort of, that's it. But for me, I think there were 3 fights that stole that card. I think myself and Cameron, I think we both brought it. I told in the build-up, especially for the press conference, like I'm ready for war. But we were training for war for about 10 weeks. That's what we're getting ingrained in us. And I thought, I know he's going to bring it. He had a good record, and he did. But I think we stole the show. I think Lewis Booth, Joe Hayden, they had a cracking fight. Good battle back and forth. And Lewis Sylvester and Reece Mould.
Yeah.
For me, we stole the show. But I feel like, especially mine, no one really mentioned the knockdown. I think that not upset me, but annoyed me a little bit about that. But the rest of it, great experience. I absolutely loved it. And hopefully I can get on another big platform again in the near future.
First stadium fight?
Yeah, first stadium one as well.
Yeah.
And in my hometown, Doncaster. I used to work at Donny Rover Stadium.
No way.
Back from year 11, we did a placement there. And then I did an apprenticeship at the foundation. Because I'm not a bad footballer as well, to be fair.
All right. Well, you're talented.
Well, I try. Not anymore. I'll probably kick a ball, it'll probably end up behind me. But yeah, it was all around. It was just amazing. Some of that I'll hold forever. So yeah, well happy.
In the hometown, homecoming, big show, stoppage win. It couldn't have gone any better.
It couldn't have.
Mate. Do you know what I mean? That's like fairy tale stuff, really.
That's it, mate. That's it.
How long have you been boxing for, Jamie?
I started when I was about 15. I went to a guy called Neil Malpaz at Doncaster Martial Arts Centre. That's where. So I did taekwondo like before that, all through since I was a kid. I went to Portugal twice, all up and down country competing, and then I kind of just got a bit fed up with it. I just wanted to fight. That's all I wanted to do, but I couldn't just do that. I had to do all the rest of the stuff that came with it. And then, obviously, my dad took me to Neil Malpaz, who was professional. He won a title as well. I don't know if it were an area title. I think he won another one back in the day. And then I just kind of did it on and off for a while. And then I came to Freedom. But 2017, that's the year that I decided I'm actually going to take it more seriously. And I did my amateurs. And then, yeah, pros. And here I am today, still.
Fast forward to today, and you're flying high.
That's it, mate, yeah.
And you touched on it a little bit then, but what made you start boxing then? What made you stop the taekwondo and move into the
I've always loved martial arts. I still today. I watched it this morning, this afternoon, this evening before I come to the gym. That's all I do. And it don't matter whether it's taekwondo, kickboxing, MMA, Muay Thai, boxing. Like, I love it all, but boxing has my heart. That's what I love to do. That's what I enjoy. That's what I watch the most of. But I'd say my dad, I think he got me into boxing. He took me to my first boxing gym. So I would say that's the reason why I got into it. And then you just you get the bug. I feel like some people don't really either watch it or they don't understand it. They think, wow, I just want to fucking watch someone get punched in the head. But once you actually do it and you come to a place that's you enjoy and you become sort of family, your second home, you get the bug for it and it's just stuck with me since then.
And do you feel like you've got that sort of family feel down here at Freedom with Jimmy and with the rest of the guys? And
100%, yeah. Like, you'll always find your gym Like you could go somewhere and think, no, this is not for me. Eventually you'll find one, and I've found this amazing people. They can't do enough for me, or Jimmy can't do enough for me. He goes above and beyond, which nobody really sees. It's always all behind the scenes. But that man, what he's done for me and the rest of the fighters is, I can't describe what he's done. So I'm super grateful for everything, and yeah, it's just I can't really describe it. He's just a family. Like, you just bounce off a gym. If you're feeling sad, you're feeling down, you come to boxing gym, you punch a bag, you let a little stress off. If you're on top of the world, you come in, everyone's bouncing off you. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them. You all stick together. When one goes to war, you all go to war. That's what I kind of like to go by. So, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I love that, mate.
That's what I'm sticking with. That's what I always go by. So yeah.
And you boxed as an amateur. How many fights did you have, Jamie?
7, won 6, lost 1. But I've always kind of just swayed towards the pros anyway. It's more of a pro gym anyway. We've got some fantastic amateurs here. We've had amazing pros. So for me, my style's always kind of gone towards that. But yeah, I had I had 7. I won 6, lost 1. And then obviously Jimmy Will. In fact, I went to championships, and I did white collar boxing. Right. I had a few of them, and my dad, he had one. I went, if you win, I'll do one, and he won, so I did one.
You had to do it.
And then it kind of just carried on going. But then we went to championships, and at the time you didn't have to declare it that I had them fights. But something come in. Obviously, the opponent, whoever it was, I can't remember his name. They found out, and you should have declared it. Well, I didn't know, so I had to. You can have a withdraw, or we'll just disqualify you anyway. And then we obviously Jim said, "That's it. We'll turn you over," and the process started from there. So yeah, yeah.
And how long ago was that, Jamie?
I can't remember, mate. I get punched in the head. That's why I get told off for not moving my head.
And obviously, you were fighting a couple of weeks ago. You're back in the gym now. How's training been going?
Yeah, it's kind of just carried on from the last one, really. I had a week off, but I was still in the gym. We had an amateur show a week after, so I like to help out as well. I like to, the knowledge that I've got, I'll try and push on them, or just get them through the hard days, push them on. So I've always just stuck in the gym, but it's been a hard camp. It's start of year. My partner gave birth to our first child, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's stressful. Not as stressed as her, but I'm still stressed. So obviously dealing with that, moving house, training. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm not home sometimes until about 9 o'clock at night. So I'm missing quite a lot of time with him. Yeah. So that's it's been hard, but it's the sacrifice you've got to make to get to where you want to be. And I know at some point he'll understand. My partner understands. She sticks by me. I don't know how she puts up with me, but she does. So I'm super grateful for that. The rest of my family, they're all behind me as well. So, do you know what? I'm rambling on. I can't remember what you asked me.
What do you love about boxing, Jamie?
I don't know. I get punched in the head a lot. That's what that's what I hate. What I love about boxing, just everything. Like I said earlier, it's if you feel down, you come in the boxing gym, you let stress off. If you're absolutely loving life, you can push that on other people and bring them up. Just the discipline, and I love the training. Everything about boxing, I just love everything. In fact, no, there's one thing I hate in running. I do it, but I absolutely hate running. I can't really describe it. Once you do it, people understand, and you just get the bug for it. And yeah, that's me. And that's yeah.
Boxing's hard, Jamie. The training regime, the sparring, the making weight, the dieting. What keeps you motivated when it gets hard?
I think you just got to strong mindset, which I've got, and I want to achieve something. I've fought for a title. That was an accomplishment. I can't even say the word. Accomplishment. Cheers, Jim. But I want to win a title, and that's my dream. That's what I want to do, and I'm doing everything I can to get there. So them early morning runs, circuit sparrings, it's what you've got to do. Like there's some people I shouldn't even be getting in there with. They're that good, but I want to do it, and it makes you better in the long run.
Iron sharpens iron, mate.
Exactly. But if you don't do it, you're not going to get where you want to go. So I'm giving myself the best possible opportunities, and Jim's giving me the opportunities, or best possible chances to get there. So yeah.
Who would you say is your biggest inspiration, inside and outside the ring?
Jimmy Harrington.
Hi, Jim.
He's smiling. My dad, he's one. And what just inside and outside?
Yeah.
Just inside. I don't know, to be honest.
Paid public.
You what, Jim?
Paid public. Your fans, your sponsors.
Yeah, well, yeah. Obviously them. I don't know. I'm trying to think more deep into it, but no, he is right. Because without them, it won't be possible. Yeah.
Do you want to shout out your sponsors?
Bloody hell, give me my t-shirt. If I know, I'll remember.
You know what? Carry on.
Carrie Holmes, a big thank you to him. He's sponsoring my next fight. So thank you.
Future fight.
And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Thank you. Last week of July, my brother, so anyone likes Harley Davidsons and things like that, they build them and they do short films, things like that, merch. Check them out. Lucas Details and Valets. You could have an absolute banger and he'll make it look like it's just come out of a showroom. That's how good he is at valeting. Empire, they've always backed me. Amazing people. Love the gloves, everything that they do. Fucking hell. My brother, Trebles Plastering, again, if around Bowlby area especially, he's amazing. Too big, too small, it doesn't matter. He'll do it. Bloody hell. Go on to the next one, I'll come back to more.
Is there any boxers who you looked up to coming up or now?
Yeah, Thomas Earns, Hitman Earns.
Hitman?
Yeah, he's like my favourite ever boxer. And they got the Kronk style, hence the shorts what I had last time.
Well, you've got that sort of style yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, probably a little.
I can see the
I've got a little bit. But yeah, Hitman Earns. Obviously this time, you see I had the war cap.
Marvin Hagler.
And I like his mindset, his toughness, mental toughness. So he's probably one. But if you want to say boxers of today, David Benavidez, I don't think he gets talked about enough. I think defence, offence, for me, is one of the best out there, if not the best.
The Mexican monster.
The Mexican monster, exactly. Yeah, probably they're probably the best boxers right now.
And how do you mentally prepare for the fight, Jamie?
I don't know, you just sort of getting... This one, we're different than the previous ones. I think home soil, Battle of Doncaster.
Yeah.
Just my mindset was just absolutely laser, focus, tunnel vision. But it's just, I've just got that sort of thing. I love training, apart from running, but I do it all. And if I feel like if you don't have that about you, then there's just no point of doing it. Like I said, I've got a dream, and that's what I want to achieve. So, yeah,
And when are you back out, Jamie? When can we see you in action again?
12th of July on the Dom Hunt's Moorcroft undercard. Is it Wakefield Trinity?
Yeah.
I believe it is. So that's when I'm next out. I can't wait for that. Looks like it's going to be a cracking card as well. So to be a part of that it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like a good show, that, mate.
Yeah.
Well, look forward to seeing you in action, mate. Best of luck for July.
Yeah.
And thanks a lot for your time tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.